Good evening. Happy Wednesday. I know it's the middle of the week, and most of us are happy that we are here. Looking forward to the weekend. I know a lot of folks probably already have made plans. Those plans have probably been written in stone for a couple of weeks now. And if you've tuned in at any point in the forecast over the course of the last couple of days, you probably know that we've been tracking rain chances for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We've thrown the status of First Alert Weather Day on all three of those days, because we think that in some shape or form, the rain is going to be a little impactful to you. Now, I will tell you that we've been looking at this data for Saturday for the last, I'd say, 36 hours. It's been trending to be a later in the day rain event. It's been trending to be cloudy. It's been trending to be in the 60s. And if the rain holds off until 5, 6, 7, even 8 o'clock in some places, that means that Saturday is not going to be terrible. We still expect some showers, especially in the northwestern corner of the state earlier in the day Saturday. But for most of us in the metro, it looks like that's pushing back later and later. And it's not looking too overwhelming. The heaviest totals for Saturday actually come after sunset. So I do think that Saturday is going to be a day where, if you schedule it right, you'll be able to get a lot of things accomplished. Of the three First Alert weather days, Sunday and Monday are looking the wettest, especially as we head into Sunday evening. Guidance is hinting that we could get some rumbles of thunder, same for parts of Monday. So something we'll be watching. Still looking at roughly 2 to 3 inches of widespread rain as our forecast. We may have to nudge that down to 1.5 inches or so. If you were with us last night on this stream, you probably saw that I mentioned that total in the beginning, but then whenever I showed you the model outputs was putting out 4.5, 5 inches of rain in multiple places. And the reason why we were going with 2 to 3 was because we thought the models were overdoing it. And over the course of the last 24 hours, the models they've gained their center. They've had a come to Jesus moment, or whoever. They've actually come in line with our forecast, which is good news for us. But still, 2 to 3 inches of rain. Super Bowl, people could be drinking, people could be having a good time, whatever the case may be. Rainy roads, slippery roads, it could cause a bit of an issue, and then that rain leading into Monday. So there's reasons for us to highlight these couple of days and just give you the heads up. We could see some ponding on the roads and some slippery roadways. Tomorrow's not going to be a bad day, so I don't want to jump to the bad and not give you the good, although tomorrow will not be as nice as it was today. We had gorgeous skies out there. Tomorrow we expect there to be more clouds in the forecast. You could already see some of those clouds building in from the west. We're seeing some of those temperatures already start to cool. The upper 40s already in Cartersville and Kennesaw at 49. Same for folks out in Marietta. Check out Covington, already down to 41 degrees, and we're a full 10 degrees warmer here in Atlanta. So the temperatures are all over the place. It's borderline chilly. It's sweater weather. It's light jacket weather. It's a good night to be out in the streets. If you're not at work like us, step out. Temperatures will dip into the upper 30s as we head into the early morning hours. So it's going to be a chilly morning. It's going to transition to a pretty mild afternoon. It's what we've been seeing for the last few days. Clouds build through the day, becoming mostly cloudy as we head into the afternoon and the evening, but we're keeping the rain away for your forecast on Thursday. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s in the morning. By around lunchtime tomorrow, we're talking mid-50s, so not bad. Getting up to the 60-degree mark as the kids are getting out of school and we hang out there for the early part of the afternoon. Eventually, those numbers will trend a little bit cooler as we head into the evening. I see a lot of folks just joining our YouTube stream, and also I want to make sure that I speak to everyone that's at home watching us on all of our streaming platforms. Good evening. I love to see y'all here. Thank y'all for joining us at 8 o'clock every night when we do these streams, and I welcome your questions in the comments section. So as we head into Friday, that's where we're going to start to see our rain chances come back into the forecast. We threw it at 30% because we don't expect everyone to get this rain. The orientation of this boundary is going to be moisture heavy in the northwestern corner of the state. So if you're in the North Georgia mountains, we expect you to get some rain, and that could come as far south as the North Georgia suburbs. So we'll not be surprised if Cherokee, Bartow counties pick up a couple of showers on Friday. That could come as far south as Cobb. So we'll be watching Cobb, Douglas. Really, the I-20 corridor points north, best chance of seeing those showers. If you're south of that, we think you're okay. You can see that that rain's moving in and out of the area Friday morning into the afternoon. That line doesn't really start to sink further south until afternoon. So 12 o'clock, we're still seeing those scattered showers in the extreme northern portion of the state. And then it gets a little bit further south by 5. I don't expect this to be a big deal. That's why there's no first alert weather day. And then we trend a little bit drier as we head into the evening. And to be quite frank, I do think that Friday night is going to be a fantastic night to get out and about. Right now, we've frozen this frame here at 11 o'clock. And temperatures are near 60 degrees. So I know that we've been pounding you with this information to make sure you know when the rain's moving in and out of the region, all of these different rounds of rain we're going to have this weekend. Friday night is going to be a good night to get out and celebrate. So if you have a birthday this weekend, friends in town, whatever the case may be, go ahead and get out into the streets Friday night. 61 degrees here in Atlanta. I digress. As we head into your Saturday, that's where we're going to start to see a little bit of that moisture build in. And here is that frozen frame at around 8 o'clock Saturday night. We don't expect that rain to really start to move into the metro until roughly 5 o'clock or so. So if you had plans for brunch, I think you're going to be okay. It's going to be gloomy, but it's going to be comfortable in the 60s. Those light showers will start to trickle in. The good stuff doesn't move in until later in the evening. So not a big deal there. But we'll see more waves of this push in on Sunday. So if you're going to church Sunday morning, scattered showers, some of that's going to be moderate to heavy, pushing in, sinking further south. And that line is going to gradually push through the area as we head through the day on Sunday. So we do expect the rain to be off and on, at least misty for sure for the bulk of the day. And then we'll see heavier rain move back in as we head into the overnight hours. So scattered rain. Can't rule out a couple of rumbles of thunder, especially Sunday night with this system as it sinks further south and east. We'll be watching that right now. The severe weather risk is like super low. Could see that for the extreme southern portion of your area. That may be a conversation we'll be talking about later on, but right now, still several days out, not looking like it's going to be a big deal, but it is going to be rainy, and rain is a big deal, so heads up. Scattered rain sticking around into the overnight hours, so when you're leaving your Super Bowl parties, that rain's going to be there. Getting out of the door Monday morning, we still expect there to be some showers with some embedded downpours there, so expecting it to be a bit of a slip-free morning commute. And even if that rain's not coming down heavy when you get on the roads, remember that those showers will be accumulating through the overnight Sunday into Monday. So there's going to be some ponding on the sides of the roads. So you know where the water coalesces. You know where it hangs out whenever it rains. You know the spots that are trouble spots. This is just an official heads up to be aware of that as we head into Monday morning. The good news is guidance has trended with this system moving a little bit swifter as we head into Monday, and it actually has it moving out during the evening commute, which is a great change, which means that we could be dry Monday evening but cooler. Temperatures are going to be falling through the day. So something that we're watching and fine tuning. You know, we always give a disclaimer whenever we start showing several days out, 4, 5, 6 days out, that we're dealing with lower resolution data. So the timing could change a little bit, and we've seen that happen. Whenever we know, you know. That's what we tell you. And that's what we're showing you right now. So it looks like the second half of Monday will be drier, just on the cooler side. The rain totals, remember yesterday whenever we did this stream, it was outrageous. It was showing 4.5 everywhere, 5 inches in some places. Guidance has come down a lot, and it's now falling within that 2 to 3 range that we were mentioning yesterday. We continue to mention today. Once again, everybody's not going to be in there, but whenever we try to say widespread, most locations will get somewhere between 2 and 3. So that's enough to cause a little bit of isolated flooding, especially if some of those locations get a little bit more than that. So it's something we'll be watching. The National Weather Service hasn't put out any flood guidance yet, but we'll be watching to see if they highlight any parts of our state. Right now, it looks like the northwestern part of our state, the northern tier counties, have the best chance of getting in on the bulk of the rain. So I mentioned earlier in the stream, more people are here now. We do have those 3 first alert weather days for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Saturday is going to be one of those days that's going to be real borderline. It's going to be real sketchy because it's going to be cloudy, and I don't think that most of us are going to get rain until the later part of the afternoon, early evening. So I do think there's going to be some time in there that some of us are going to be able to get out and get some things done and enjoy the day. But then that rain gets heavier as we head into the late evening hours, overnight hours. Get out and about, enjoy those mid-60s while you have them. It's going to be cloudy, so don't expect rays of sunshine out there. And then more rain chances Sunday into Monday. And Sunday's rain chances are going to be real here, there, everywhere, on and off throughout the bulk of the day. There's not going to be a whole lot of dry time on Sunday. And then it looks like the rain Monday is going to be on the front end of the day, and the second half of the day trends drier. So we've been doing about, 12, maybe 16 hours of seeing that signature for this system, so we'll continue to break this down to you every time we get updates. We'll show it to you, and the more our confidence goes up, you'll hear it in our voices and you'll know. For now, this is our thinking with this system. I mentioned yesterday, this isn't just a front that's pushing in. This isn't just an area of low pressure that's moving in. This is multiple different systems moving along a boundary. So timing out those boundaries is very taxing on the models. As you saw yesterday, it was thinking that we were going to get 5 inches of rain. Now it's roughly 2 to 3. So stick with us as we fine tune it. Although I will say, we said 2 to 3 yesterday. So us and the models, we're on different pages sometimes, but we understand the trends, and that's why we're here, to decipher what's erroneous and what's most likely to happen. So I don't see any questions in the comment section. Y'all are quiet tonight. I guess it's dinner time. It's 8 o'clock. Y'all are eating spaghetti and tacos and all that other good stuff. I won't hold you. I always say that I'm going to keep you for a good time, not a long time, and we will do just that. I'll throw this 7-day full screen, and I'll take my name off because you don't need it. And you guys can catch us at 10 o'clock. We'll have an update. We'll have some new model data. We'll break through that on Peachtree TV at 10, me and meteorologist Fred Campagna. And Fred's also going to have a last look at our numbers tonight at 11 on Atlanta News First. Happy Wednesday. I think I got the day right. Yep. And I'll see you guys in about an hour and 45 minutes.